Yeah,
Look at
that was
that.
fun. Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, you made it 30 seconds.
Did I? Really? Wow.
Yeah, it made it all 30.
It's a new PR.
That is. That's a good job right there. I'm
Yeah.
so proud of you.
That one didn't even have a countdown though.
No, it just played the little thing. And then when it went back and I could see the timer, it was dead at 30 seconds. So, all right.
Winner, chicken dinner.
Winner chicken dinner.
Yeah.
Okay,
Good
so.
afternoon, guys. Sunday smoke. What? It's not working. Hello.
Yeah, it is. I can hear you.
Oh, no. Talking about.
Oh, yeah. Sunday
right
smoke.
Yep.
Right there.
We're back, even though we weren't here last week because we might have been out of town and somebody had to get his beauty sleep.
Oh, yeah. I'll explain that in a minute.
Yeah, well, hey, look, Mike from House Family Fitness out here in God's country. Like, this is how you find me right here. House Family Fitness. There's the phone number. There's the email address. I do one-on-one private training. I do small group training. I can do the remote training, which that one's about to start since he doesn't live in God's country or close to God's country anymore. I use the True Coach app. Give me a call. You can contact me on Facebook. You can contact me on Instagram, Instaham, whatever you want to call it. Send me a text, email, smoke signals. Just tell the guy at the corner he can find me. Just whatever.
That's right.
I know, but we're getting to the point of the year now. It's February. This is actually where I get busier in past.
Yeah.
Everybody does the first of the year thing. Now they've started back and they go, hey, look, I need some help.
Yep.
This guy.
Yeah. And I will tell y'all, I mean, not only I'm not saying it because Mike's, one of my best friends, my best friend. I'm saying it because I was 3 years before I moved. I've been coming to see you for 3 years, right? Yeah, 2018. So, right when I moved, it was right at 3 years. Mm-hmm. And now we're going to be doing the remote coaching.
Sorry, I don't have my contacts in, so I'm in between seeing. I have to look over my glasses. Can't see. I can see, but I get.
Hey, old as fuck, but can train you. Just saying.
What?
Mm-hmm.
It's been a while since I given my eyes a rest from the contacts. So I figured today would be a good day.
Yeah, that is good. Sometimes you got to do that.
Yep.
That's good. Well, I'm looking forward to it. So we'll fire up the True Coach app. I'll be in the gym tomorrow. I'll start back on the 3 days a week, and I can see that. And what Mike will do is Mike will program workouts into the True Coach app. True Coach app will send me an alert. Mm-hmm. I'll be able to download it, and I have to click on the workout that I completed it or did not, and it gives him an update. So he will know if you do the workout or not, if you're honest.
Correct. And what's really cool, I mean, I need to update some of my library. There's videos of this guy.
Yep.
Showing some movements, but just to warm up, stuff like that. I don't get into many, unless it's something I've come up that people aren't familiar with. There's some YouTube videos of me demonstrating the movements. In all my spare time, I will work on that, getting the library going. Here in God's country with this super high speed, slow internet. Mm. It's all. I mean, it's like almost. It's a little bit better than Morse code, pretty much. I hear.
Yeah, not much better, but a little bit.
It's Morse. It's the U-verse code.
Yeah, the U-verse code. All right, so some good news.
No, good news.
Spieth, Cantlay, Merritt, Putnam, all tied for first at Pebble Beach. Jordan's playing well. Cantlay's hitting the ball. He's hitting the ball solid. So it's probably going to be a fun day this afternoon. I would show everybody, but I do have it sitting to the screen to my left. It is playing. You might be able to hear it a little bit.
Obviously there's a
and I will throw this
window to your left too, because there's this nice dotted line for the blinds.
Yeah, there's a window. There's a window to my left. I've got the blinds closed, but
there's a window right here. See, shade.
Yeah, this has got the perfect. Well, because I can't. If I do this,
Perfect.
That's much better, isn't it?
Yeah.
And see, if I do it that way.
Yeah.
So.
If you do it really fast, you'll be a strobe.
Oh yeah. So how was the week? I know last week I do have to apologize. Mike and I did do a run, the Black Toe Run up here in beautiful Tennessee.
In Watertown, Tennessee, or Auburntown, Tennessee.
Auburntown, Tennessee.
Yep. I'm going with Auburntown.
Yep. And we got back late Saturday night, slept it off half-assedly, I think. And
it was cold.
It was cold.
If I said it's cold, that one right there, was dying.
I was dying.
Yes. We woke up to a brisk, 15 degrees? 19, is it 15 or 19? It was 9 15. Wind chill.
It was 9 wind chill, 15
Ambient
degrees.
Was 15, yes.
Ambient. So when we started the race, I just remember this. When we started the race, it was 18 degrees.
18 degrees. The ground was
frozen.
That's when
the race kicked off.
Because it snowed the night before, so the ground was
the night before, so there's snow on the ground. Everything was frozen solid.
Which was fine until the second time we went out. It was the sunshine started hitting those spots, and that solid ground turned to mud.
Yep, and then by the third and fourth lap, it was soupy. The runners had beat it up pretty.
Well, the fourth lap, it was starting to solidify again because the temperature had gone down, and the sun was starting to go down.
That's true. The fourth lap was getting crunchy again. The second and third were beat up pretty good, but it was the Black Toe Run put on by Hardwin Races.
Yep.
John Hardwin. Nice guy. Ran with him he was out there on the course, running people, still cleaning it up and making sure everybody was enjoying themselves. I ran with him for a little bit. Really enjoyed his company.
Yeah, beautiful place. It was family farm. His family's farm out there.
Yeah, the family farm.
Miles and miles of stacked stone walls. They're 200 plus years old. Yes.
Miles of 4-foot tall stacked stone. Beautiful, absolutely beautiful out there. None of the climbs were terrible climbs, but they weren't runnable. I mean,
it was very compounding.
Yeah, it just kept going. So it was about 5 miles, a little over, I think.
A little over 5.
And about 1,200 foot in that 5.
Between 11, 1,200 feet is what everybody consensus. Now, in the beginning of the race, he said 1,400.
They were saying 1,400,
but consensus we were 11, 1,200 feet tops.
Yeah,
it was. I mean, it wasn't any big nasty climbs, but it was.
No, a couple of them were just long. Some of them were, half mile, 3/4 mile, just winding up.
Mm-hmm.
And
it was cold. Did I tell you it was cold?
Yeah, it was cold. But some payoff when you got to the top of a couple of those. You had a break in the trees. You could see for miles in 2 or 3 different directions, not just one solid view.
And it was cool. Yeah, they had the little single track stuff was cool going between the rocks up there on the little ridge. And, it was like just a little path between the big rocks. And that's the new golf cart cat.
That's the new barn cat
I think
we found.
Let's call it cart.
Cart?
Cart kitty. Cart kitty.
Madre Pinche Gato. Or MFC for short in English.
Don't hurt yourself.
Or MFC for short.
Don't hurt yourself.
Now, actually named her Hazel Louise. Because every kitty needs an old white woman's name, right?
And a double name, too. That's perfect.
Yeah, that's right. And Black Toe was great, so need to come out next year. I'll be back. I will. I like the whole premise of it. It's let's give everybody a heads up. It's very low key. You sign up. You go out there. There's no bibs. There's no nothing. There's this big barn. He puts up a chart. You have to sign your name on the chart. And then you just write when you come in, they give you a time.
He gives you a 10-second countdown, and then you go. When you come back, he's got a clock. Just running, a little digital clock. When you get back, you have to put your whatever time you come back in. Yep. You do your own aid station.
Now he had some stuff for aid station. They had some barbecue and some soup, and he had other things. They do a potluck, so they ask if you bring a dish.
Everybody brings something, and that was the aid station. Everybody brought stuff.
And so there was a lot of different food there, but for the most part, everybody kind of had tents and pop-ups like we did by their cars. Come in, everybody just kind of came in and out by their cars and shared. Like the guys, we met the front bits and those guys next to us, and we shared,
good neighbors.
Necessities, and it was a good time. I mean, I
highly recommend it. Grass. I mean, come on.
Yeah, you did throw the butter in the grass. That was kind of shitty of you. It was not me, fucker. I wasn't even there.
Yes, you were. How'd you know about it if you weren't there?
That's true.
Yes.
But you're right. I definitely want to go back to that. It follows the same premise as that Snow Bowl I did, which you need to come up to that one. Same thing, man. Low key environment. Got some good barbecue, big bonfires.
For the local people, it's kind of like a stretched out Soto loop without a big climb. I mean, it's just a little stretched out, a little bit longer. No big climbs. Very enjoyable.
Yeah.
And when you got done, you had to come. When you decided you were done, whatever loop, you just kind of put an X by your name. That way, he wouldn't come look for you.
That's it. It was very low key and enjoyable. And everybody that was there, you met a lot. Some of the people that I've now met in the borough, and good people. I think who'd you meet? You met Rand and
yes.
Who did we end up talking? Oh, we ended up talking with Jeff Stafford. Jeff Stafford was there. We talked with Jeff for a while, and then we talked to the professor from Vanderbilt, the engineering professor. I enjoyed those conversations.
Yep. Showed those boys how to build a fire.
Oh yeah, built a big ass fire.
With the ability to build a fire.
We did get a big fire going.
Alabama redneck. That's
right. And then we stayed there for a little while, ate some food, and hung out, and then came back here to the house and had good breakfast the next morning. And you toted your ass south.
That's right.
What'd you do the rest of the week?
We had one casualty though over the weekend. I don't know if I told you yet or not. Because I brought my little solar generator so we could have power. I was all excited to have my Keurig so I can make coffee just on demand.
Yeah.
I emptied the little water vessel on the side and put it in the truck. When we came back after we had the fire, our 1 gallon thing of water was frozen, so I couldn't have made coffee unless I heated up the water.
Yeah.
And when I put the Keurig back on the counter, filled it back up, hit the button, well, no moss, because whatever water was on the inside, I guess, froze, and it's done. So I went to your favorite place Sunday night about 6:45 to go buy a coffee maker because I didn't have a coffee maker for Friday or Monday morning.
Woo! Did you get another?
The Keurig was no more because everything froze.
Yeah. Well, that's true. Everything. I mean, it was cold. I don't think we can stress that enough. That the high, I think the high was only like 24, 22 or 24.
I know we're being geeks. We were trying to stay Celsius, so we're trying to stay negative.
Yeah. But the high was 22 or 24. So anything outside. I mean, we had
put it this way: our little frosty beverages that we brought, we did not put them in the cooler.
No, we just set them in the snow.
My idea was to let's just keep them out of the sun so they don't get warm. So we set them under the Suburban Gym. So when we did come back to get a enjoyable beverage, well, it wasn't that enjoyable because we're cold and it was a slushy.
It was a slushy.
Yes, it's like,
The beers that did the best were the ones that were inside the cooler with no ice. Yep. Those are the ones that were still cold with no slush.
Yes. That was a good time. I highly recommend it. I mean, it was cool place, cool people.
Yeah.
It wasn't a big crowd. I mean, it was what?
No, it's
40, 50 doing the 12.
Yeah, 40 or 50 doing the 12,
24, 48 hour guys.
24 hours. There's probably 100 people.
Yeah, total. I was talking about just the 12 hour.
Yeah, just 12 hours. Probably, I think there were 60 people or something like that. Probably 100 people total. So it's not even a big event. But he also does it, I think, the same weekend as Mountain Mist. And that could be why
it was the weekend
people
after.
make that decision.
Sure.
Because, Mountain Mist.
We got really lucky. And, every year, I've been told, we were told that this was the driest event ever out of the 9 years.
We were told that every year is some kind of horrific torrential rain.
Look, I'm not going to lie to you. With the winds that I drove up from God's country up to the borough Friday night, if it was that way Saturday, probably would have sat in the truck a lot.
Oh, if it had been like that with those winds, like you were saying, and as cold as it was, there's a high possibility we'd have just got
one and done.
We'd have started at 10 o'clock and by 11:30 been back at the truck. What are y'all doing? So I'm going home. This is stupid. Yeah. I just spent $48 to run 5 miles, but that's fine. I'm good with it.
Yeah, all good.
Yep. I am gonna have to go see a doc. I'm gonna get in touch with Bo, but then I might have to go find somebody here. Because that Achilles, man, doesn't hurt me during the week. Doesn't hurt me to walk on it. Nothing like that. But during the black toe, that fourth loop, getting to 20 miles, the last mile or so, I had to kind of walk it because it just starts right there on the back of my heel. That little spot, the size of that right there, a dime, perfectly centered in it. Would you fucking quit? I paid for that. Well, yeah, I'm sorry. Yeah, shut your horn. I know.
You can't.
But
you just run the secret. If you know, you know.
Oh, if you know, you know. Yeah. Do you know? No. But it's that dime size. Insertion point, as you call it.
Well, look, this is the guy you can go see.
Feels fine the next day. I know that's the guy. I told you I'm going to reach out to Bo. Go see him. Tell him, see what exercises. But speaking of that, don't fuck around. I do need that. You need to get that True app.
True Coach.
True Coach up, and I need stuff. I'm ready. I've put it off enough. So what did you do this week after Black Toe? Do you have a busy week?
Normal busy week for the Vulcan. Driving the Rugrats around. Like everybody's going back to school now. I got everybody. So I'm full.
You're full. Everybody's
I'm averaging 50 people on the bus every day.
Woo! Motherfucker's packed full.
2 butts in each seat equals 48. So that tells you right there. But I got a bunch of littles. You can pack them in.
Yeah, littles you can. They tighten up.
Yeah,
that's good. And then
put 3 littles in there, and they're fine.
Yep.
Yeah.
Well, that's good. Everybody's coming back. That's a good sign moving forward.
Yep. Worked on the 10-on wheels a little bit this week.
What all did you do to that? It's all painted on the inside. Pictures hung, ready to go.
Not all painted. I got it all actually really primed.
Like you did get it all primed. I know you had to pull the backsplash off. And are you going to end up just doing 10 that you can just tack up there?
I think I'm going to do something like that, like just the corrugated 10, or might just paint everything. Just so because Lake Martin's coming up in 7-8 weeks. Yes,
it needs to be ready. I've got to have a play. Where are you going to put that? Are you going to park it in there the night prior, or get there early the morning of?
Can't the night prior. Not on location. We have to go to the campground down the street.
Can you park it there Saturday morning?
To be announced. I'm gonna work on that.
Because you can't. I'm just worried because David doesn't have the cabins again this year, right? Did he get the cabins
at Lake Martin?
Yeah,
I don't know.
And so I just worry if he doesn't have the cabins. If he doesn't have the cabins, and you can't put the tenement on wheels there to that morning, do I just need to bring tent and all that kind of stuff? When is Lake Martin?
Well, I'll check the big calendar.
I may be committing to something. I may be at Savage Gulf.
26th of March. 26, 27.
Okay, that's the week after Savage Gulf. Okay.
Yeah, I have a big calendar up now with all my stuff listed.
Do you? Good. Okay.
Yeah, I got
good. That's the week after Savage. That's the week after Savage Gulf. So, I'll be there. I know. Look at you watching. Pinche Madre Cat is watching the golf. Well, that's good. So, and you've got all your stuff for solars coming online. I know you brought the big solar, your charged batteries and your little kit that you made up here.
Right.
Yeah, right there.
Yep.
Could have run anything we wanted to for hours off of that right there.
Correct.
Which is awesome. That means we're not starting a truck, nothing like that. It's nice.
Yeah, we're not starting a truck. We can charge the battery on the truck. We just don't have enough amperage. I cut it off at 100 amps.
Okay.
That's the BMS battery management system is 100 amp discharge.
I got you.
So it will live a long time.
Hey, did you go by our boy?
I did yesterday. Yeah, we saw the donut run or donut zomb. What is it?
Yeah, the Zombie Trail Races, the Donut 5K, Donut Dash 5K.
Yeah, right. Let's see this guy.
Zombie Trail Races, Run Undead.
That guy
right there, Trey Clark. Y'all reach out to him. He's on the old Facebook under Zombie Trail Races. Hit him up. Chief Ladiga's right around the corner in May. Go beat that one down.
Miss Vulcan and I went out yesterday. We met Stephen Miles. He's doing some work for Montevallo High School.
Montevalhalla.
Their athletics, doing some sweatshirts for the basketball team, I think, this time. So we met him out there, and we saw everybody kind of get going. And Miss Vulcan and I went out on pretty much did the old school Run for Kids loop yesterday. Got Miss Vulcan back out on the trails.
Outstanding.
She's not in all the way yet, just because of the incident 2.5 years ago, 3 years ago almost. But we were out there, so that's why I took her around the lake, Rattlesnake, and the family trail. So it was manageable.
Yep, that's good. Glad she's back out. I did jack and shit yesterday for exercise.
Outstanding. So this afternoon, you're going to hit it hard here in a few minutes.
I'll go out for a mile or so. I'm good for a few miles. Yes. I'm good for a few miles, and anything beyond, about 8 or 10, then that really starts bothering me. But if I go out for a slow 5K, I can do that. It doesn't bother me. Oh, look at that, Andrew. Jack gave out donuts. Yeah. Surprised you even saw him, that speed demon. So Andrew Chanel just gave us a little shout out. Jack gave out donuts, but he doesn't. He didn't even.
He took some of Jack's nuts, huh? So he took nuts from Jack.
Yep. He did take nuts from Jack, and that inspired him to run faster. And I think he was first place overall, not just first place female. I think he was first place overall. He can correct me in the notes if you would, Miss Chanel. See if I can get a rise out of him on that one.
We started calling him like number 5.
Number 5. I never thought I would win a 5K. That makes 2 of us. I never thought you'd win one either. Now, congratulations. All bullshit aside, man, that's good work.
It looked like it was a good event. I had a lot of people out there.
900 foot of elevation. That's a pretty good damn 5K.
He had
good job, Andrew.
Had the coffee wagon out there yesterday. The community coffee is something that I was like, oh, whew, these are my people.
Yeah, community coffee. That's good coffee. And then Shipley Donuts. That's that's what Dirtbag grew up on in Texas.
All sponsorship opportunities for Sunday Smoke. So we're gonna start working on that. We're gonna start working on sponsorship opportunities, and we're gonna start having some swag.
We need to start having.
Joe Rogan needs to watch out because he's about all this stuff going on Spotify. We're gonna take over. Right now, that's it.
That's right. We're gonna go in there and do it because I wouldn't care. Y'all know me right now. Hey, you shouldn't have said that. You need to get off Spotify. You can go fuck yourself. There's my response.
Okay.
Well,
that's my response.
That's right. Yeah, we need to work on that. We need to get with Trey and work on some of that stuff too, because I whore him out, so maybe he can help us out on Sunday Smoke. You can sell Sunday Smoke, Brandon, ivermectin. Absolutely. There you go. There it is right there.
There's it right there.
That was fun. It really was a great race. Lots of gagging and throwing up, but for the
what are you talking about?
It was so great. Sloan said it was a lot. He said it was a great race. Lots of gagging and throwing up, but for the first one, it was so great. That's awesome. I heard it was a lot of fun with the running up to the halfway point at the Wildlife Center. That was after a big climb, and as soon as you get to the top of that big climb, to eat a donut, to turn around and take your ass, because that's what he did. You ate a donut at the starting line, ran all the way up to the Wildlife Center with that big hill, eat another donut, turn back around, and then run back down. Donuters can make those damn donuts.
It averaged out a donut a mile. I mean,
yeah, donut a mile. And Shipley's donuts they're not a cake donut, but they're a heavier, denser donut. That's a lot. That's probably 150 calories a donut.
Well,
450 calories, that quick and running. God.
I think next year he needs to add donuts and milk, and then say he's last man standing.
Yeah.
Donuts and a soda. Donuts and a soda. Here you go.
Donuts in here. 190 calories. So that's damn near 600 calories in a 5K. I don't know. I guess I'll have to come down next year and try it. I bet that's
it'd be 570, just so you know.
I was rounding up.
Yeah.
I get 570, but I was rounding up 600. 600 sounds more impressive.
Yes.
Way to ruin it. That's why nobody likes you. Well, that's good. So I'm glad that was a great race. I'm very, very happy for Trey. I'm glad that there's a lot of newcomers coming in. You were aspirating donut as you tried to do that first climb.
Aspirating donut.
Nothing better than just laboring, tasting donut and spitting chunks of donut. It does sound fun, though. It absolutely does sound like a good time to go and do that. I'll be down there next year. I'll make a point of it. I'm going to get my ZTR tattoo, so I get all free entry.
That's right. Good times. So poor Trey will have you all the time.
All the time. I'm going to do a version of that.
You gonna do this, or
I don't want to do his exact.
You gonna do?
Yeah, something like that. I didn't finish swallowing my first donut until I was at the top of the first yellow hill.
Kind of like right there.
Yep.
Or kind of right here.
Right on my neck.
Or the cheekbone.
No, I don't want to do it on the face. I'll do it on my neck. Those are classy. Neck tattoos are classy, son.
Yeah, can't run the moneymaker.
I've got. I don't know if I told you. 17th of this month. Bottom half. Hey, bottom half right here. All of this.
Oh, we discussed that.
Yep, all of that's going to be done. So that'll just leave the top of the forearm. And then I'll be done with the right arm, and I'll move on to the left arm. I'm only going to do elbow up on left arm for now. and then I'm just going to work on my back. I got some old shit on the back, and just, I'll be honest, just let him kind of have artist discretion. Put some stuff on there, come up with some cool shit. Because he came up with a cool design for my forearm that I would have never
I think
thought
the
of.
whole back piece should be this right here.
Yeah. Well, my kid goes there. If she can get her head out of her ass and graduate, I'll do that.
Yeah.
Be like, what is that right there? That's a $45,000 tattoo, son.
Yeah. Yes.
That's what that motherfucker is right there.
Well paid.
Well paid. But yeah, so I don't know what I'm going to do. Are you going to add to yours, or are you done? You just leaving it up there on the top half?
I got this going on. I'm going to do something, go around, finish the half sleeve. I just haven't decided exactly what it's going to be.
Okay.
It's got to fit in.
So you're going to do a true half sleeve, like go down below the elbow, or?
Mm-hmm. Well, it's almost it's.
I mean, it's at the elbow now. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
He's hadn't decided.
Yeah, I'll send you pictures when he gets done with this one, because he's going to tie everything in. His idea, because I've got that old cover up, that old piece on my forearm that's got to be covered up. So his idea of covering that and then tying into the top half, which is, the trail and the mountains and everything on the top of my arm, I think it's going to be all right. And then once we get that done, the rest of it will be tying in my buckles, snips and pieces of my buckles onto the arm. Be all right. Cool. I'm looking forward to it, man. I'm excited. So
you look excited.
I am inside.
You're still ugly.
In my little bitty black heart. Mm-hmm. It's exciting. Yeah. It's pitter pattering. It is. Uh-oh. What happened? Spieth and Merritt. Oh, he's okay. Tied at 17. One shot lead over the rest of the crowd. Or the rest of not the crowd. I'm looking at the crowd, saying crowd over the rest of the players.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Don't forget.
So this week, what
you got going? What is up next for
Dirtbag?
You got Gulf Coast, you said, or Gulf Coast Golf?
Savage Golf.
Savage Golf, Gulf Coasts.
Yeah, Savage Golf, which I can't say this enough. If you guys it's probably about a 3-hour drive from y'all.
3 hours and 15 minutes from God's country.
Okay, 3 hours and 15 minutes
from God's country.
Of God's country. Hope you come up. Hope the guys from down there, girls. It's absolutely beautiful. It's got this 2 gorges that cut almost like in an L shape around the entire park. 2,000 foot. 2,100 actually is some of the highest peaks that you get to in the park. And you overlook these gorges that are miles. I mean, you can see miles in every direction. And you're standing on these sheer cliff drop-offs. 500, 400-foot drops. I mean, you're right there looking dead down. It's a lot of Indian artifacts, in the area. A lot of stuff that he's talked about. Aaron is the head park ranger. He's an avid trail runner, great guy. Just the park is absolutely gorgeous. And then they do a marathon, a true marathon. It's a 26.2 mile course, and it's about 3,000 to 4,000 foot of climb. But you go through the gorge and follow the creek, and there are sections where he said, you're bouldering. You're not running. It's like going through Peavine and actually doing the boulders if you're going to go down. Okay. That's what it is. And you go through what's called the Stones Door. And I think I sent you pictures of that. It is where, I don't know if it's a fault line or whatever, but it's probably 15 foot wide. And it's just a crack that you can go down in. and you've got 50 foot, 60 foot straight up, on either side. It's gorgeous.
And that's 3 or 4 weeks from now?
March. That's March 19th.
March 19th. Gotcha.
So, Freight's coming up for that one.
You coming to just hang out, or you going to run?
No, he's running it.
Oh, cool. And what's the event you're doing? A marathon, or are you doing
the marathon? It's only one distance.
One distance.
Yep. So the Savage Gulf Marathon. Look it up on the Ultra sign up. I don't know if there's any openings left, but it was one of those that went away because the Rangers themselves put it on, and then it became we're trying to do their jobs, get that race put on. It was a lot. And the Hardwin Adventures that we did the Black Toe Run, he was awarded the race. So he's putting it.
Okay, they talked about it and we were up there.
Yeah, he's putting it. He got it and is putting it back on.
John?
Yeah.
John?
Yeah, John Hardwin. Trey had put in for it. Mad Cow Running, Colin and Joel, they had put in for it. And I guess John had the better pitch, maybe local. I'm not 100% sure, but he got it. I'm looking forward to it. And then I guess the next week I'm coming down to Pace Crew and be with you for Lake Martin. And
yep,
yeah, be the next weekend, right?
That's correct. Next weekend, 26th.
Okay. And then I'm not sure. Chief
a couple weeks after that starts David's series. It starts Tranquility. Yep.
Yep. So it'll be Tranquility and
Lake Martin is David's race.
Yep. And that'll all start. I'm going to be gone. I will send you pictures. I don't know. Did I tell you I'm headed to California pretty much the entire month of March?
No.
Yeah. So
the entire month.
The first weekend of March, I head to Sonoma, staying in wine country. Got an Airbnb out there. Going to stay there for 5 days. See the vineyards and the redwoods and all that. And then I go straight from there to San Jose.
But, they say those trees are
huge. And they're big, too. Colossal. And then I'll be going from there to San Jose for a week. And then from San Jose, I'll drop all the way down to Burbank. Be in Burbank for a week. Then come home for a week. And then fly. And then I'll come home for a week and then fly back out for a week to SoCal again.
So you're going out to Burbank so you can be on game shows? You're going to do all
That's
of
that? Yeah. Yep.
Price is Right.
Price is Right. Price is Right.
Yeah.
Go meet Drew. Drew called me.
One penny.
That's right. Drew called me and said that they needed some help with viewership.
Mm-hmm.
They needed somebody.
The new shiny objects. So it's like, look, something shiny. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Come on in.
Yeah. Yeah.
Are you okay? I see you've done an outstanding job decorating that back wall behind you. I appreciate that. Yes.
It's nice, isn't it?
Yeah.
I got the sun. Look at that. The sun glare. I brought that in just for you.
I mean, I've got the big window behind me, and then.
Yeah, it looks nice. Oh yeah, big window behind you.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
Exposed studs with the
16 gauge wire. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Look, actually a set of rings right there tied to the top. I need to move them to the gym.
What is it? What are you doing?
Is that Charlie?
That's a big. Just give me that.
Oliver? Oh, what? What we do?
Brought me food.
We're testing.
We are testing. What flavor is that?
It's that's Miss Dirtbag, just so y'all know.
That is Mrs. Dirtbag in the background.
Do you know what you're
doing?
Yeah, look at that. A little cameo from Mrs. Dirtbag.
That's right. So
I think viewership might have gone up.
Might have.
Maybe.
That's pretty damn good. So
Yeah, I've
But
got
that's it.
got the smoker going. I got a big old Boston butt going. I shared with Dirtbag a picture.
Yeah, I saw that. The chicken, the Connecta, the big Boston butt. Normally don't tell people this, but
You like my butt?
I was impressed with your meat. I mean, it looked good. Look at
That's
that.
what's going on the smoker today. Got some Connecta, chicken thighs, and the Boston.
For those that are listening to the audio,
I did show DC my meat before the
yeah,
podcast.
Vulcan just put a picture of his meat up to the screen.
Mm-hmm.
And it was
we'll
it was
have
impressive.
To start doing a subscription to the podcast.
Yeah, only fans. That's right. Yeah. Right. Just only fans, and be like, you want to see a picture of our meat? You just show it to them.
Yeah. Coming next week.
Next week. Vulcan's meat. Welcome to Vulcan's meat. All right. You need to get a logo. You have 5 days, sir. 7 days to get a logo for Vulcan's meat. Please.
Dirtbag handling Vulcan's meat.
However, get somebody to draw it. I don't give a shit, but it needs to be on the screen next week.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
Challenge accepted.
So good. All right. So plans for this week. I have meetings upon meetings upon meetings for my actual job this week. And then I will be gone to Nolans. Actually, I'm going to Slidell because I avoid New Orleans like the plague. But I'll be in Slidell the week after.
Upper shit, Louisiana.
Yeah, I'll be in Slidell. Come home, pay a grown man money to draw on me permanently. And I think that's it.
To a foreign country. Then you're going to a foreign country.
Oh, then I am. The week after that, I'm headed to the land of fruits and nuts for a month.
Nice.
That's all right. I'll have computer and everything out there, and so we'll be able to do that.
Yeah, same plan for me. Meeting people, driving the bus, working on
getting everything off the grid. Oh no! You're getting concrete, right?
I'm getting concrete end of the week in front of the gym.
Hell yeah! You better send me a picture.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see it.
It'll actually be, instead of the gravel parking, it'll actually be concrete. And come around the side, so you can. It might not be as of right now, it's non-ADA compliant, but it'll be close next week.
Well, you don't need it to be ADA compliant, do you? You don't have to have it compliant, do you, or do you?
Well, I'm going to.
Well, it will be compliant because the concrete will go up to the bay door. So an individual.
They go up to the bay door. Yeah, that'll be the ramp, and then there'll be one step in.
And then one step in. So if need be, you can go in and out of the bay doors. And there's 3 of them to exit from, right?
Correct.
Okay. Good. Bathroom, going to get cover on it, get plumbing done, or is that at a later date?
It won't be this week. Concrete's this week, and then we'll get got electrician came out this week. We're going to get him out here and get that stuff roughed in, and the plumbing's roughed in.
Okay. And so that means, if electrician came out, so the basement's almost ready to start doing what you want to do. You're going to close off the stairs right there, and then is that what
keep it open?
You're going to keep the stairs open?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
And this will be the podcast room.
Right. Are you going to put the wall up in between that and the other room?
Yeah. Especially if Ragnar's listening, I'm going to call him in a little bit, see if he wants to come do some framing work.
Outstanding. So when you come in the door from your driveway, stairs will be to your left. You're going to leave those. And then to the right against the wall, you're going to
close that open area all the way across the whole basement.
Okay. Spieth just took the lead. Jordan just took the lead.
And then you can actually go to the bathroom indoors here when I get that finished too.
Yeah.
That'll be a new thing for you.
I'll probably still, when I come see you, still pee from out back.
Yeah.
Especially since you got everything pressure washed, cleaned up, and painted. It'll be nice to pee out there.
Mm-hmm. You'll feel up class.
Well, we'll feel up class. Got new clothes for my job yesterday, so when I come down, I'll have nice clothes to wear. So I'll be dressed nice. And then not only will I be dressed nice, you've got all your stuff cleaned up and painted. Man, it's going to be,
like
that'll be highfalutin peeing right there.
We'll be like adults.
That's right. All we'll need is the ladder. Get a new ladder that we can stand on.
Yeah, we do need the ladder back out. Yeah,
we do need the ladder back out.
Yeah, it's down at the barn.
Well, there's nothing better than peeing from the top of the ladder, 12-footer. Okay.
All right. Well, we'll just keep hammering away.
Yeah. I'm going to enjoy your week. I'm going to run.
Yep. Well, that's good. Keep running. Stay safe.
All right. Good. You too.